Hi everyone, this is Lena Davis and welcome to our eClass video tutorial. Today we're going to talk about several things. I'm going to help you through embedding slides into your eClass page, linking your slides to the DLD icon on the NavBar on the top of your eClass page, rearranging the layout on your homepage, LES's expected layout, what it should look like in every grade level, adding an activity feed, adding Webtiles, looping your announcement slides, and adding a co-teacher to your page. First things first, let's head over to your eClass page. So we're going to start by embedding our slides into our DLD section. So we're going to scroll to wherever it's located. So right here we have the placeholder. Okay, so we're gonna click on the little downward arrow next to digital learning and then edit this widget. Afterwards, we're gonna go to content and then you're gonna see this little icon. That's our source code editor. So it's got two arrows going in opposite directions and in between it has a slash. If you don't see it, then you have to click on these three little dots on the right side. As you can see, when I click on it, it collapses. So when you click on it, it can expand. So just click on that icon and you're gonna see all of this code right now. So head over to your Google Drive and find the slides that you want to embed. So for right now, I'm gonna use the slides that I used last year with Miss Scott, and we're gonna hit File and then Publish to the Web. And right now you can see that mine is already published because it's grayed out here and it says published. But if you haven't published your slides to the web, you're gonna have a gold button that says publish. You definitely need to click that first if it's gold. Then you're gonna go and choose embed. And then you're gonna have all of this code here. So just click once, it should select it all and then copy it and head back to your eClass page. Then make sure that you select everything on that page and just paste. So now I have my embedded code, but before I press save, I'm gonna go over to the width and I see that over here it says 960. So I'm gonna delete that and I'm gonna replace it with 100%. Now it's really important that you add the percent sign because if you don't, then it's just gonna look really tiny on your page. So now that you have that, let's hit save. And you should see it here. It's not what it's gonna look like on your page, so don't freak out thinking it's not the right format for your students. So we can hit save and close. And then we can go back to our course home and check it out. So if I scroll down, I should see it here. Now the reason we put 100% is that so we don't get the little scrolling bar. The scrolling bar can definitely affect the view for students if they're on a tablet or a phone or any other device during DLD days. Okay, so now that we've embedded our slides, we're gonna go up to the top and we're gonna check out this DLD button. So if you haven't linked it already with your slides, it's just gonna take you to an error page. So to fix that, we're gonna click on the three little dots that show up on your on your NavBar. Okay, if you don't see it, you just have to hover over to the NavBar and then it'll just pop up. So when you see it, click on Edit NavBar. I went a little fast there, just click Edit NavBar. And then it's gonna take you here. Now it's very important that you select this bottom DLD. Not the top one. The top one's just going to take you back to your error page. So select this bottom one. And then you're going to see that you have the option here to add a link. So click on Insert Quick Link. And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to find URL. So click on URL. And then you're going to have a blank search bar. So we're going to head back into our slides from your Google Drive. So right where we left off, but now instead of embed, we're gonna move over to link. So now in link, all you have to do is click on the link that's provided and just copy it and head back over to your eClass page. And you're gonna paste it right here in URL and just hit insert. And this is a very important step, the behavior section. For behavior, you need to make sure that you select new window tab. If you keep it on same window, it may not even work for the student. It may just say error. So new window or tab is just gonna open up a new tab for the student or window depending on the device they're on. And it'll make it easier for the student to just navigate from your page to the slides. You don't have to select anything else, just that behavior, and hit save. Now you're gonna have to hit save and close, so it's 2 saves. Okay, now it may take a moment for your icon to be updated. Sometimes it can take up to 2 or 3 minutes. Other times it's immediate, but when you click on it, it should take you straight to your slides. So we can double check, and perfect. It took me right to the slides, so it's nice and expanded and large for your students. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is rearranging the layout on your eClass page. So in order to do that, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to find these 3 little dots at the bottom. You're going to click on them and choose Edit This Homepage. So once you're on Edit This Homepage and you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see all of the widgets that are located on your page. You're also going to see the layout that we imported earlier this year in July, the Lilburn 21-22 template. So we have a specific order we're going to follow. All the grade levels are going to follow it. It's going to be announcements at the top. So if you don't have it, if you have it over here at the bottom, it's just as easy as grabbing it and dragging it over to the top. You're then going to have APTT, digital learning, calendar, and your bottom ones are newsletter and my courses. Now on the right side, you should have Webtiles and student help guides. Activity feed is not required, but a lot of grade levels have opted to have this widget. And the way that we get it is very simple. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to show you how to get it. We can just click add widgets, and it's going to be your second option here, activity feed, and just click add, and it pops right up. Now, if you are going to use an activity feed, it's going to go over Webtiles. It's got to stay on the right side, and it'll be right there at the top. So once you have your layout looking the way it's supposed to for Lilburn, you're going to go down and click Save and Close. I would like to just mention, if you're having a hard time finding your Save button, all you have to do is click Control and minus at the same time. And as you can see, it's just zooming out of the page. And to get it back to normal, you just do the opposite, Control plus. And then save and close. And we now have our Lilburn layout. So as you can see with the activity feed, I just put a sample message. I'm going to write another message here at the top. I'm going to post it. And the issue with the activity feed is that it can get cluttered very quickly. So we definitely suggest, if you're going to have more than one, if you're going to be posting a lot, just start deleting the previous posts that are not needed anymore to make a little bit of room. So we just click on the 3 dots and delete message, just so you can keep the current one at the top. Now when it comes to Webtiles, you just have to click load. And we can head over here to load from school, just so we can search for the ones that are in Lilburn's page, because those are the ones we use most frequently. And then you click on Webtile sets, and they all should be coming up. Now you can just hit load, and then here's where you can edit the ones you don't want. So for example, if your class really does not use Prodigy, just hit edit, delete tile. Okay, really delete it, that's fine. And you can just hit save. We're just going to give it a moment to save. Okay, and then after it saves, it may take a moment since that's a lot of information it's loading in there. We're gonna look into looping our announcement slide. So we're gonna go up here to our announcements, and you see how the slides keep changing? That's what we're gonna be doing right now. So click on the little arrow, edit this widget, and then again, we're gonna go into content, just like we did for our DoD slides. And then you're gonna look for source code editor. So what we're doing here is we're gonna look for the falses that come up next to start. Okay, right now I have it saying true because I already did this. So you're gonna change false to true. Okay, and then you're gonna do it again for loop. So loop equals true. So you're going to change it from false, okay, to true. So this should look like this. Start equals true, loop equals true. So once you do that, then it's just going to be looping from the start of the slides. That's what it means. Save it and make sure you scroll down and hit save and close. It's typically 2 saves every time with eClass. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about is adding a co-teacher to your page. So in order to do that, you're going to go to course admin here at the top. If you can't see it, it might mean that you have more than one widget up here. So you would have a little arrow here that you just click and then it will just show beneath it. So click on course admin and then you're going to look for class list. For me, it's over here on the 3rd column. So class list. And then you're going to add participants, add existing users, select the role, which is a partner instructor, and any section works. It really does not matter. And then you want to be specific with the name of the person, because this is going to search all of the existing users on eClass in the district. So I put Amanda Navarro. I'm going to select her. I'm going to put the role as a partner instructor, and I'm going to choose any section. I know you guys are going to have more. And just enroll selected users. Okay, and do not forget to click on done. So now I have 2 co-teachers. I have Miss Grant and I have Miss Navarro. Okay, and I think this ends our tutorial. I hope that this was helpful for you, and you can always reach out to either Dr. Carrie Duncan or myself, Lena Davis.